Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, in my hands is "Don't Cause Trouble" by by Arree Chung. So this is a story about a kid named Ming Lee, kind of sort of based on Ari's life. So Ming, his parents are from China. They are actually Chinese, like came to the U.S. Ming is born in the U.S. So Ming is trying to fit in while his parents are slowly assimilating, I think would be a good way of describing it. Like the mother practices her English. It's not very good. It's kind of emphasized on that to the point where it's almost comical to some levels as to some of the stuff that's in. I'm not trying to make fun of her. It's cute and I appreciate it. Like it's great. It's a lot of personality. Let's go with that. The father doesn't say a whole lot. He seems to speak in Chinese for the most part. I think this is almost the entire graphic novel. But Ming is, goes to school, has trouble fitting in. His parents don't have tons of money. Mother is religious. Both, father works hard. Mother's religious. They go to a thrift store for secondhand clothing. So it's is all about Ming trying to fit into school. His mom cuts his hair. He doesn't have the coolest clothes. The kids kind of make fun of him. So he becomes obsessed to wanting to play basketball. He wants a pair of particular sneakers. He wants to get a bit more popular. So he eventually makes some friends. He makes bad choices, and it's really about Ming and then eventually his two friends, trying to find their place in the school and themselves kind of finding a group to connect with, which is each other. It's interesting. Like it's a fascinating read. It's entertaining. It's cute. As I said, like the mom's adorable. Like I love her attempts to speak English and what she does. The father's a little cold. And Ming, you feel bad for. Like you can connect with him, and I think it's partially what I like about it. The graphic novel is like even though it is about a first generation American, his having trouble kind of finding his group and fitting in is something I think everyone can kind of relate to. It's something that a lot of people experience. So it's not just him that has experienced this, and I think in that way it's a really solid. A really solid graphic novel. It's a really solid read, and it's something I think anyone can connect with. Particular though, I mean, like if you have kid or no kids that are having trouble connecting at school or finding their group or our first generation, and just feel kind of out of place. Like this to me, this feels like a good graphic novel to give it to them and allow them to kind of find that fun and encourage them to find that fun a bit. But it's interesting, like Ming and one of the other kids, like they never celebrate Halloween, and then they go out and do it, and kind of what happens after that, I think is fascinating. It's a really great ending, I think. Like he finds his place in many ways, and by doing so, I think he also like really helps his parents and his family as a whole. So it's a really interesting one. Is like through trial and tribulation, through some ups and downs. By the end, Ming is like not just boosted himself and helped himself. He's actually really helping his family. And there's something about it like I really like. Like it's done in a good way that there's a wholesome aspect to it. Other things that are kind of cool about it is there is a little like how to make a graphic novel on the back, which I think is great. And kids will probably enjoy it. So yeah, I mean it's a good graphic novel. I like it a lot. Like it feels very true to itself, if that makes sense. And as I said, I think if you know a kid that's having difficulty fitting in or finding friends and maybe picked on because they're a little bit different for some reason, they might find a connection with this and feel a little bit better about themselves and their situation. So I recommend it. It's entertaining. It's fun. Go get it out in shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You help support our site. And speaking of sport, I want to thank Henry Holt for hooking us up with the review copy, and of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into comics, if you're into graphic novels, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, we're on Facebook, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.